great opportunity. I'd never been to Europe. I'd never been off the continental U.S.
Hi, I'm Christine Robbins, and I studied abroad in Toulouse at Toulouse-Business School in France.
My name is Angelina Muñoz. I did my study abroad at UCEMA in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Hi, my name is Max Louis. I studied abroad in Madrid, Spain.
My name is Barbie, and I'm originally from Hong Kong. I spent my year in China. I spent my 1 year in Nanjing, China.
Throughout the semester, we had to work on a marketing project for a real company, which was a top winery in Argentina, and we have to do research and develop different strategies for doing business in Buenos Aires.
One of the first weekends there, we were invited by a French girl that had initially welcomed us at the beginning of the school year, and we became really good friends with her automatically.
This is the only way to be able to understand how other cultures operate. It's things that you can't learn in the textbook. I was integrated into full immersion Spanish classes, so the teachers didn't speak very much English at all, and it really forced me to learn the Spanish language. All my classes were taught in Spanish with the elements of marketing, so this was my focus while I was abroad, was to learn these marketing classes, and it really taught me about the history of Spain. Being around these Spanish students really cultivated my development.
I met some of the local citizens while we were walking across an island in the Delta, and I had a conversation with a young girl who was trained and taught by her parents or others in her community to greet Westerners and other visitors with one arm raised and the other out, asking for a donation of some sort. And that was really my first interaction with the people in the Mekong Delta, and really motivated me to learn more about their situation and continue my studies in international development.
I've interviewed a number of people, and the ones who do have a background in terms of their travel experiences, and they know a little bit more about the cultures of some of these other areas, seem to do better in sales because they can relate to the different types of customers that they're going to talk to.
So the opportunities in the future are going to be very much oriented towards international markets, non-U.S. markets.
International business has become really all business. You'd have to be a very small company to not have some involvement internationally.
For my business, which is an investment business, a global investment business, you almost have to have international experience, because it's inevitable that 50% of your business is going to come outside of the U.S.
Whether you think of yourself as in international business, the odds are whatever you do, you will bump up against something international. And it's paramount as part of being an educated person in business that you have a respect for and a basic understanding of that.
When we look for somebody in our business, you look for somebody who is not parochial, who isn't tied just to, I have to stay in St. Louis all my life. They've got to appreciate there's a world out there, and then be able to have the confidence to say, I can connect with anybody in the world.
I think that organizing your studies and in such a way that you can take time out to do a meaningful study abroad experience should be top of the list, because you're not just learning in the classroom in Switzerland or Florence or wherever you may be going. You're learning 24 hours a day. Every time you walk out on the street to leave the classroom and go home, you're learning.
There is no doubt the more you're exposed to different cultures, the more you learn. Sensitivity to other peoples, sensitivities to other cultures, the ability to adapt to different situations. Those are all things that are very important for me.
When I'm hiring, I do see traveling abroad as an attractive quality. Again, it's how the student can explain what they learned, what they got out of it, and really get a sense from them that it changed them or moved them.
It changed my entire view of the world.
And that really expanded my worldview and my perspective.
I think that after my trip to Vietnam, I decided I definitely want to work in some capacity in international development.
It helped me grow as a more independent person, a more confident person. I gained communication skills. I was able to relate to local Argentinians. It helped me grow so much.
Classes are a lot more interactive here. I ended up doing a lot of presentations, which really made me more confident.
The coolest part for me is that I got to learn a lot about different people from all over the world and not necessarily just England.
Because I think the book knowledge, the understanding finance, and navigating all those things, that's sort of the hardware. I'm really interested in the software. I'm interested in the heart.